Okay, I'm back, y'all, in Divinely Grateful Risings. How are y'all doing today? I hope you're having a fantastic day. Welcome to the spirituality. I hope you're doing well. I hope you're feeling good. Y'all, you know we over here serving spirit and glam with a touch of beauty, fashion, and faith. So, like the live, share the love. Drop something in the chat that you're grateful for. Let's get in the flow of abundance. And make sure you subscribe to the channel, y'all. Turn your notifications on so you notified. Come on, notification. What you finna get notified about? So you're notified anytime I go live or post a video. And Kizzle or let do it. Ecclesiastes, y'all. We're finishing out the book of Ecclesiastes, and then we gonna be in Song of Songs. I can honestly tell y'all, I have never read that. Let's finish Ecclesiastes 11 and 12. There's a box here and somebody moving. Come on, Genesis 12, 1 through 3. We'll see if that scripture ends up coming out. I don't even know which one is it is. I don't know. The call of Abraham. So somebody might need to go read that. There's a box right here as we getting ready to hop into Bible Clarity that talks about purpose. And it speaks to Ecclesiastes 12 and 13. So Ola, do it. Let's read it. Here we go. When it comes to planning our daily life, most of us fall into the trap of missing the forest for the trees, getting so caught up in the details at hand that we miss the main point. What is our purpose here on earth? To honor and obey God, working diligently to follow the principles set forth in his word. But what do we do instead? We focus on the details at hand, climbing the corporate ladder, accumulating material things, running children to every conceivable sporting event, documenting our activities on social media. We've lost the big picture. Take a hard look at your to-do list. Is there anything on it that is going to develop your relationship with God? Is there something on it that might not, I cannot make this up, that might not be pleasing to him? What can you cross off in exchange for something of real and lasting significance? Let me just tell y'all, I just recorded another video. I'm gonna be late going to the message this morning, but anyway, I got to get this out. So listen, I literally wrote down, if you are here, if you watched the message from yesterday, I hadn't even titled it yet because I just ended it, and it's gonna be called "Don't Worry About the Warfare, Worry About the Word." That's the message that I just got done recording, and this literally is talking about making sure that you're staying connected with God. Let's finish this. Let's finish it out. We're gonna see what else comes up in the cards, but the uncertainties of life. Ecclesiastes 11. Child, I love the Lord. Send your grain across the seas, and in time, profits will flow back to you. But divide your investments among many places, for you do not know what risks might lie ahead. When clouds are heavy, the rains come down. Whether a tree falls north or south, it stays where it falls. Farmers who wait for perfect weather never plant. If they watch every cloud, they never harvest. Just as you cannot understand the path of the wind or the mystery of a tiny baby growing in his mother's womb, so you cannot understand the activity of God who does all things. Child, because his ways are higher than our ways, ain't it? Plant your seed in the morning and keep busy all afternoon, for you don't know if profit will come from one activity or another, or maybe both. Come on, God, plant your seed. Drop that in the chat. I'm planting my seed. Plant your seed early in the morning because you don't know what you're going to have to do later on. I received that, child. I don't even know if I've ever read that before. It wasn't highlighted in this Bible, so I don't think I've ever, like, my mornings right now is 10:47 a.m. I get up in the morning and I get everything done that I need to get done. And I kind of like, I go back and forth. I spent for about a month or so, y'all, I had tried it out a different way to where I was getting up and going to the gym and then getting everything done, but it just didn't work out for me. That, like, it didn't work out. It was cool and I enjoyed it, but there were certain things that I'm so accustomed to, and I just feel like it worked out better. But sometimes you got to switch up your routine a little bit just to break the monotony of things. And I mentioned that in the message that I just recorded as well, the one that's whatever day it's posting. Um, it's okay to switch up your routine, but you just got to figure out exactly what's going to work for you. But for me, I like to get up and get my, you know what I'm saying, get everything done. Then by the end of the day, I can go to the gym, get my workout in, and then relax. Okay. Anyway, I'm back. Advice for young and old. Light is sweet, how pleasant to see a new day dawning. We just had a message that was talking about the dawn. You have to go watch it. I don't remember what it's called. When people live to be very old, let them rejoice in every day of life, but let them also remember there will be many dark days. Everything still to come is meaningless. Young people, it's wonderful to be young. Enjoy every minute of it. Do everything you want to do. Take it all in. But remember that you must give an account to God for everything you do. So refuse to worry and keep your body healthy. But remember that youth with a whole life before you is meaningless. Ecclesiastes 12. Don't let the excitement of youth cause you to forget your creator. Honor him in your youth before you grow old and say, life is not pleasant anymore. Remember him before the light of the sun, moon, and stars is dim to your old eyes and rain clouds continually darken your sky. Remember him before your legs, the guards of your house, start to tremble, and before your shoulders, the strong men stoop. Remember him before your teeth, your few remaining servants stop grinding, and before your eyes, the women looking through the windows see dimly. Remember him before the front door to life's opportunities is closed and the sound of work fades. Now you rise at the first chirping of birds, but then all their sounds will grow faint. Remember him before you become fearful of falling and worry about danger in the streets. Before your hair turns white like an almond tree in bloom, and you drag along without energy like a dying grasshopper, and the caperberry no longer inspires sexual desire. Not this caperberry. Remember him before you near the grave, your everlasting home, when the mourners will weep at your funeral. Yes, remember your creator now while you are young, before the silver cord of life snaps and the golden bowl is broken. Don't wait until the water jar is smashed at the spring and the pulley is broken at the well. For then the dust will return to the earth and the spirit will return to God who gave it. Concluding thoughts about the teacher. Everything is meaningless, says the teacher, completely meaningless. Keep this in mind. The teacher was considered wise and he taught the people everything he knew. He listened carefully to many proverbs, studying and classifying them. The teacher sought to find just the right words to express truths clearly. The words of the wise are like cattle prods, painful but helpful. Their collected sayings are like a nail-studded stick with which a shepherd drives the sheep. But my child, let me give you some further advice. Be careful, for writing books is endless and much study wears you out. That's the whole story. Here now is my final conclusion. Fear God and obey his commands, for this is everyone's duty. God will judge us for everything we do, including every secret thing, whether good or bad. The end. Okay, the end. So, let's do it, y'all. We are done with the book of Ecclesiastes. I have never read the Song of Songs. I don't think I've ever even opened that book of the Bible. Don't be judging me. This is a love story, so some of y'all might have a love story coming in. I do know that. I've watched like a couple videos on Song of Songs, but I know it is a love story, but let's do it. Let's get to it. I'm still feeling preparation for the promise, so let's use it, and then we'll get some regular tarot as well, see what's coming out. Let's see what the message is, y'all. Like the live, share the love. I don't know, child. I feel like One thing for certain, two things for sure. Have your fun now. Enjoy your life now. Don't be. Me and the Lord was talking to, because I had told y'all that the other day, didn't it? So did. I was telling y'all, I was like, look, we gonna have fun. We gonna live life. We gonna live life to the fullest. Because why not? Because after a minute, you ain't gonna have no life left to live, and then I don't want to have no regrets. Drop that in the chat. No regrets, okay? No regrets. I want to do the things that I want to do while I still have time. So all it do it. Let's get to it. Here we go. 1451. This is Psalms 145 and 18. The Lord is near to all who call on him, in truth. Near to, ready, truth, come up. We receive it, child. What is this truth? What's the truth? The truth is the truth.com. What are we talking about? What do we know to be true? That the Lord is always with us. We have 9:10 that is coming in next. This is Psalms 9 and 10. Separately, solitary, desolate, the wilderness. Those who know your name trust in you, for you, Lord, have never forsaken those who seek you. Period. Meant it. Okay, what else? Oh, this is going to be good. Some of you are coming out of your wilderness season. This ain't for it. Because if I had, did y'all hear that? Somebody who got some receipts? Somebody got some receipts on something with this truth. Somebody might got some receipts. We talking about the truth and that receipt. We're getting on my nervous system. What else, Lord? You might have learned a thing or two out here in this wilderness season. One's face up, face down. We have number 99. The Lord is a refuge for the oppressed, a stronghold in times of trouble. This is Psalms 99. Hey, look at the fact we have Psalms 9 and 9 and Psalms 9 and 10. Interesting. Okay, so a step backwards, refuge, fortified, strengthened, and oppressed. And the one that was face down was 14:16. Look, God is love. Drop that in the chat. God is love. And so we know and rely on the love God has for us. God is love. Okay. Whoever lives in love lives in God and God in them. The company you keep, unique, stand out, and then God is love on that card. So what's at the bottom of the deck? We have 1459, life purpose, consistency, goals, and aspirations. Then we have suddenly, expect the unexpected. Ooh, and the tower. So it's a tower moment coming up, y'all. Who's gonna have a tower moment? Gaining momentum. This could be a truth that's being revealed. This says the name of the Lord is a fortified tower. Somebody got a tower moment coming up. This could be in regards to your life purpose, your goals. I completely forgot that I watermarked these, and I just happened to look and see. Okay, let's see what's happening. Let's see what this message is about. Being your consistency paying off. Let's see, y'all. We'll use the regular tarot. Child, listen, the way he loves us. For some of y'all, you have learned, okay. So first things first, they're bringing up this wilderness card. So for some of you, yes, you are definitely coming out of the wilderness because you faced yourself and you have faced your truth in your wilderness season. And so now that you know whose you are, now that you know, you understand the lessons that you had to learn, there's some protection coming through on this as well. It feels like you're ready to come out of your wilderness season. Some of y'all, that's like the promised land. I will say this: the promised land is beautiful, but it is not what I desire. I had to learn this because in the beginning, I was desiring to be. It's like, take me to the promised land, Lord. Take me to the promised land. But just understand this: it wasn't all sunshine and rainbows in the promised land. And now it's oh, come on, Spirit. Some of you are graduating from a promised land mentality to a kingdom mentality. I hope that made sense. And if you know, this is about understanding that they still struggling out there in the promised land, y'all. Like life wasn't super easy in the promised land. This was of course Joshua, the book of Joshua, when Joshua was leading them, they were still out there thugging it out in the promised land. So some of you are graduating from that promised land mentality to the kingdom mentality. Ace of Pentacles, we received that. And the truth is the truth.com. Okay, well, here we go. Let's see what we got. Oh, we got the 7 of Cups that is coming in first. This talks about dreams to reality, options, confusion, choosing wisely, clarity, dreams, daydreaming. Some of you, the clarity is real, right? Because that's coming up. The Seven of Cups is a card of like your dreams, of like having a lot of options. And maybe you've decided, we've been talking a lot about that. The Two of Swords wanted to flip over about understanding. Yeah, okay. About understanding exactly what path you want to take. We just talked about it on the last message. Some of you are going up, and this is coming. This is clarity. This card. Some of you are going up, and we're gonna clarity it some more. It's like you're moving up. It's like ready for advancement, ready for elevation, daydreaming, opportunity, wistful. Some of you have a true opportunity that's coming in. Maybe you didn't have to deal with a lot of false, like, or had a lot of false starts. That's what they just call them, false starts. What else? Oh, come on, your ships are coming in. We received that. And this is Clarity, the Wilderness card. Told y'all, elevation, expansion, travel, relocation. Didn't I just say something about Genesis 12, 1-3? Some of you are definitely relocating. You may be relocating for work. It's like your, look at it. It's like the desert and the ocean. This is like the end of your dry season, the end of your wilderness season. This is accomplishment. Your hard work paying off. We're gonna clarity this, y'all. So this could definitely be in regards to your dreams. This could be a dream opportunity that's coming in. This is fine. You finally, maybe you felt like, maybe we just talked about planting the seed and I should have kept the Ace of Pentacles, but I didn't. Okay, I'm back. But I know y'all have said it, but you know, I be trying not to have all the cards. But this is about, maybe you felt like you were, oh, that's a lot. Maybe you felt like you were planting in the desert. And we know that don't nothing grow in the desert. However, there are still things that survive in the desert. So for some of you, this is about fertility. This is about soil, right? Some of you, the Lord is getting ready to uproot you and plant you in more fertile ground. And sometimes it takes, like, you have the Lord having to relocate you. If y'all know my story, y'all know part of my wilderness experience was leaving California, going to Texas, to Arkansas, back to California, back to stopped in Arizona, back to Texas, and then back to California again. And that was literally in the course of a year. Like, yeah, from June, I'll take it back, from March 2023 until I came back. Man, was it? I did all that. Y'all, I just had this revelation almost. So I went from March of 2023 up until in March, April, May, June, July, August, September, October, 7 months. So I did all of that moving around from March of 2023 until October was when I finally came back to California the last time. So in those 7 months, I literally went all those places. And this was like me out here in the wilderness, right? Oh my gosh, I just realized that I did all of that. And then I've been back in California since 2023. So is that right? Yeah, because now it's 25. So yeah, I came back in October of 2023. So some of you, it's like maybe you had to do a lot of moving, a lot of relocation. I don't know, but you finally getting ready to, for some of you, have some stability in your life. You may be putting down some roots. You may have felt like you were trying to message. Come on, come on, Adams Drive. Listen, meant it. Child, some of y'all finna get ready to go. Let me just say that. I don't know. And finally being able to have some stability in your life. You may have felt like you were planting out here in the desert, or that you weren't going to survive, like the Israelites, right? You weren't going to survive, but God was with you this entire time. He strengthened you in this struggle. Okay. Come on, God. I'm sorry. I got excited then. And y'all know, I don't know why this is becoming one of my favorite cards in the deck. I cannot say it ain't always been this way. The King of Pentacles is becoming one of my favorite cards in the deck. And look, some of y'all have a provider, a benefactor. This is, of course, the wealthiest card in the deck. Worldly success over into stability. Thank y'all. Message. Hey, Glenn Thomas. Stability, security, traditional, generous, dependable. Some of you might have some assistance coming in. Look, this a castle now. Refuge. Someone may be offering you refuge, strengthened, oppressed. I don't know. Child, this is good. Let's see what else is coming out. How many? Two more of these. Okay. And this coming up in the middle of the spread. And so we receive it. So some of you might have some success. Hey, Monet. Somebody might be coming in very generous. Let's see what else. Especially if you look, it came. I heard y'all this time. Ace of Pentacles. I'm trying to tell y'all this is a seed now. We'll keep this here with the King of Pentacles. We're gonna clarity this, y'all. Then I say, when we talking about planting a seed in the desert, some of you, the Lord has been to water. Rain on me, Lord. Drop that in the chat. Rain on me. The Lord is getting ready to water your seed, your investment. For some of you, this may be a person, business. Come on, King of Wands was up under that Ace of Pentacles. I'm gonna take it. What y'all mean? Child, hold uno momento. What y'all mean? They said if y'all show me a card, then I need to pay attention to it and I need to pull it and stop trying to. Hold on, wait a minute. I feel like y'all trying to hold on. Did y'all put a little bass in y'all spirituals? I need y'all to pipe down, shouties. Let's pipe down. Why is y'all getting it? Y'all ain't have to say it with no attitude. Y'all didn't have to do that while y'all was saying it with an attitude though. Well, okay, well, why y'all couldn't just say it nice? Y'all ain't have to, don't do that. Y'all spirit names that you ain't have to put no punctuation on it. Cause that message was punctuationals. You ain't have don't do me. Okay, I'm back. Yeah, get that y'all get that. I'm gonna tell daddy y'all was fussing. Y'all ain't supposed to even fuss. Y'all supposed to be nice spirit nims. Don't be having no attitudes. Well, I was, you know what? I'm back. Listen, some of you, this could be business, right? This could be an investor because the King of Wands, of course, is a card of business, right? Business partnerships. This is entrepreneur, leadership, business oriented, assertive, dominant, powerful. We love to see it. Creative. So some of y'all might have someone, this could be like a business investment, someone coming to invest in your business, this could be you investing in your business, realizing that you probably going to invest in your business in the beginning until you get yourself established. You'll be the one investing the most into your business until you kind of just get yourself to a place where some of you're getting ready to see increased finances and resources in your business. This could be the Lord finally blessing the work of your hands, especially if you were out here in the wilderness and you thought you were never going to come out, but you continue to plant. You're getting ready to reap from what you have planted. This is two kings, so you may have, this could be two business partners that are coming in. Take it how it resonates in your spirituals, but I feel like this could be an opportunity. This could be a lucrative business opportunity as well. Some of you are becoming, like they just said, savvy business owners, very confident, bold, assertive. What else? This is good, y'all. This is good. Of course, this is the Phoenix rising. So some of you, they just said overnight. What you saying? Overnight celebrity. Who sings that song? Is that it? She says she wants some Marvin Gaye, some Luther Vandross, a little Anita. I don't even know if that's the song. Shout out Twister, because I think that's who that was that sang that song. But anyway, let's see what else. And child, this little seed over here is protected. Oh, we have the Five of Swords. Hey, Jared. We have the Five of Swords is coming in. Cutthroat, cut off, self-esteem, disagreement, hostility, conversations. Oh, protect your money, protect your assets, protect your resources. I said that. Meant it. Yeah, for some of y'all, make sure that you're protecting yourself, protecting the things that you created, protect your seed. Okay, you got to make sure that you got yourself taken care of. Some of y'all, most people look at the Five of Swords as a oh, come on, God, I receive it. I got it. Thank y'all. Some people look at the Five of Swords as a bad card, but tarot really don't have bad cards, but this could be a more challenging card. But let me just talk about this real quick. even in the desert, the Lord can make things prosper and grow and bloom. Come on, God, in the desert, right? So for some of you, and we know this, if you've ever kind of watched, you've seen that they're like a cactus, that cacti that will grow in the desert. Some of you, what you're realizing is you truly became who you are, who you're meant to be. You truly started to embrace your wealth, your inheritance. You really bloomed in this wilderness season where, come on, God, where most people would have wilted, where most people would have given up, where most people would have stopped believing. It's like, despite on this Five of Swords, despite everything coming up against you, despite all the odds, you bloomed in the desert. You bloomed in a place where maybe other people have tried to plant and they weren't successful. This is about you creating success for yourself. And even it's like the Lord blessing you to be successful and be and accomplish when everything, when all hope seemed lost, when there, it seemed like there was barely enough water. This is the Lord making like pathways, rivers in the dry wasteland. Come on, God, like this is him making that way out of no way. And for some of you, this is who you truly, like you truly became, regardless of no matter what, like no matter what was surrounding you, what was happening, no matter how dry it seemed. This could be, you could have had to do this by yourself as well. Most of us, like the Lord really establishes us in our wilderness season. He establishes us in our season of isolation. You were reborn in this wilderness. Come on, God. You were reborn in this wilderness. So you were provided for and taken care of in the wilderness as well. So it feels like now you're ready to receive. Look, Two of Cups at the bottom of the deck. Now you're ready to see, just like you going, not that you don't already know it, but you really getting ready to see just how much the Lord loves you, because you survived and you made it and you persevered and you kept going, and it was challenging, and you got to cry, you got to yell, and you got to be mad, and you got to go through all of that, but you bloomed nonetheless. So for whoever this message is for, drop this in the chat. I am the seed. Come on, God. I am the seed. Okay. Then we just read some about like planting and harvest, and there's a time for everything. And so it feels like for some of you, this is definitely your season of harvest. You are your best investment. Something is manifesting, and it's simply because you refuse to give up. That Five of Swords, that be a card where it's just like, man, no matter, like you could be surrounded by wolves, surrounded by just everything around you. It could be day. You could have survived in environments that most people wouldn't have prospered in. Most people wouldn't have. That's beautiful. Yeah, I appreciate that. Like you being able to survive under circumstances that would have made most people fold. Look, the Queen of Wands at the bottom of the deck as well. Hey, Chris Curls, courageous, bold, assertive. This is you finding what you're like finding yourself, being very passionate. You are your only competition, so we don't worry about, there's no such thing as competition, because you can only compete with yourself to be a better version of yourself than you were the day before. Okay, that's it. So magical, magnetic, shining. Come on, shine. Look, the Strength card at the bottom of the deck, shining with the light of the Lord. Oh, somebody has a dream coming true. Six of Cups. This is a reminiscing the past, karmic cycle, imagination, a change in direction, a pivot. Page of Wands at the bottom of the deck. Didn't I say no matter what, you still, I don't know, manage to stay excited about life. Messenger, this is being charismatic, exuberant. Let's see. Let's clarity it. What y'all want to use? I just heard guy in my head. Come on, guy. Okay. Yeah, we'll use these again in the next message. Let's see what else. Very balanced. That's a good thing. Oh, that goes right here. And this goes right there. That's a lot of cards, y'all. I don't be trying to use all these cards. Okay, let's see. Let's see. They just said rocket speed. So things are getting ready to, like, gaining momentum and moving forward. Some of you finna experience a come up, like this is your come up season, and things are finna start moving forward. So you're gonna have to keep up. Some of y'all could have a fire sign partner that is coming in, or an earth sign. I don't know. Divine love. Come on, Lord. Let's see. Yeah, Two of Cups down here is the Kingdom spouse card. So let's clarity it. Let's see what we got. We're not gonna clarity all of these, but we'll pull a few and see what else we want. What else we need to know. Here we go. Ooh, here we go. Wisdom. You gained wisdom out here in this wilderness season. Okay. They said look at the bottom of the deck, the adventure card. So yes, when we're just talking about how much I had to move around, you make exciting work moves that could take you outdoors or on a trip. Told y'all you will need to climb steadily to reach your financial goals. You've gained wisdom. What a lot of times, and this is like the truth. The Lord, it's like when he called to you, you decided to go on this adventure. And again, maybe you had to, if he separated you, he'll separate you from your family. He will separate you from everything that you know in order to build you up and truly have you to step in and become who you're meant to be. You're called to serve as a mentor for someone or as a role model. The Lord is getting ready to use your story and your testimony in order to show other people like you really gonna be a testimony to just what the Lord can do if you just trust in him. If you decide, like, showing people that the Lord will take care of you. He can create a way out of no way, even when it seems like it's dry and ain't nothing else going. Like some of you getting ready to experience something miraculous, and it's a reward. It's a reward for your persistence and your diligence, and because the Lord will bless you like that, because he knows that you're going to continue on the walk that you're on, and he knows that he can trust you, and he's getting ready to do the miraculous in your life. You may guide who can show the way. Use your wisdom and experience. This is like the Hermit card. This is you. This is like quiet confidence. This is strength. This is you sharing your wisdom, your truth with other people, because your truth is your truth, right? And so for some of you, you're getting ready to start sharing the experiences that the Lord has blessed you to have. And for some, this could be on like a wider scale with this Three of Wands that's out here. Some of you, there may be someone, let's say, because they're bringing up this King of Pentacles and the Ace of Pentacles. Someone may be seeing you like, which y'all mean like maybe there's somebody watching you, watching your development, watching your growth, watching how you've handled situations, watching how you have and you are inspiring someone. So this doesn't necessarily have to be like, let's say this is your child, or this could just be people that maybe you don't even think are watching you, but are actually watching you. This is like you being an inspiration and you don't even know it. You inspiring people to keep going and motivating people to keep going simply because you refuse to give up. You never know who's watching you. You never know who's you're inspiring and pushing other people message, period. You never know who, come on, Spirit, you're inspiring to keep moving forward and to keep becoming the best version of yourself. And so keep doing what you're doing. Keep going. Keep prospering. Keep showing people that it doesn't matter what it looks like. It doesn't matter what you're going through. It doesn't matter about the circumstances, that you can prosper, because that's God's will. He wants people to see that even when it looks like nothing can grow, he will grow you. He will make you succeed in the front of everybody. He will make you succeed when other people cannot understand or fathom how you're excelling and how you're growing, because it's not anything you're doing. It's everything. Come on, Spirit. It's everything that God's doing, right? And so people are starting to, for some of y'all, pay attention, like, how are you doing so well? How are you succeeding in this struggle? How are you prospering? And the thing about it is, your whole answer is, I'm just being obedient. I'm just listening to the Lord. And so some of you, it's like you are encouraging, inspiring other people to make their dreams a reality, because people are looking up to you. You may be a role model. Okay. Maybe it's simply because you're sharing your truth, right? Sharing your adventure, sharing your story. I don't know. Take it how it resonates in your spirituals, but that's that on that. Okay. Some of you going on a new adventure. We talked about the number 1213. And whenever I start getting that number, it's indicative of a move. 12, because it speaks to Genesis 12, 1-3, which is the call of Abraham, right? So some of you, should we read it? I'll read it. Hold on. You ain't said nothing. because somebody needs it. And this is one of my scriptures. Like, this could be, it doesn't have to be a physical move, but it can. The call of Abram. I said Abraham. The call of Abram. This doesn't have to be a physical move, but it could be for some of you. The Lord has said to Abram, leave your native country, your relatives, and your father's family, and go to the land that I will show you. I will make you into a great nation. I will bless you and make you famous, and you will be a blessing to others. I will bless those who bless you and curse those who treat you with contempt. All the families on earth will be blessed through you. This is the Lord making somebody wealthy. This is you being the seed, but also the King of Pentacles. This is you also being like wealth for somebody else. So for some of you, it's like you stepping into, this is like the going to the land that I will show you. So the Lord could have led you into a land that was dry. Like he could have made you set sail and you didn't have no idea the direction or the destination or what. You just kept on having to believe and follow the Lord's instructions and gaining wisdom along the way. And so just saying, he's getting ready to bless somebody. So yes, this could be a physical move. This could be an overseas move for some of y'all. Like you may be traveling overseas, relocating overseas or something. Child, I was watching something the other day and somebody said they moved to Thailand or something, and just talking about how different the culture is there, where here, look, roll the dice. Here, it's like, oh, come on, God. Oh, this is good. So they're bringing up like wealth without painful toil for it. So I have y'all want me to use that example? I use that example. They don't really, I mean, it ain't no big thing, but for some of you, let me give this like this scenario. Come on, y'all. Wealth without painful toil for it. Listen at me here. It heard me well. For some of you, you may be in a season, because I've been there. Especially when I was a nurse, my God in heaven, all I did was work. Remember, we just got done reading Ecclesiastes, where Solomon literally was talking about, or the teacher, whatever you want to say, talking about how, and one of them, it's like you work so much that you don't even get to enjoy the things that you work so hard for, a house that you never get to spend time in. You work so hard for a car that you never get to drive, because your whole life is focused on work. Now, don't misunderstand me. We got to do our work, right? But one thing, and I'll use myself in this particular example, one thing that I am beyond grateful to the Lord for is that he has taken me from a season of toiling and working myself to nothing, okay, to I still get up and I'm still doing work and I'm still getting a lot of stuff done, but it's the stuff that I want to do. It's things that I enjoy doing. There's no more like, OMG, I got to get up and record these videos. I ain't never in that energy. And there'd be people who might say, but yeah, you know, because my whole thing is, y'all know, I wanted to go and get a job. I wanted to say, you know what, Lord, I'm forget this. I don't want to build my dreams. And I did that plenty of times. Still do it sometimes. Lord know my heart. But I'm so grateful that he has taken me out of having to doing stuff that was just because I had to doing what I want to. And is it where it's going to be? Of course not. But every day I get up and I put more energy, I put more tea into it, time, effort, and attention. Every day I get up and I build my dreams. Every day I get up and I create success in my life. And it's not painful toiling for it. So for some of you, the Lord is transitioning you out of that stage and out of that mindset. Come on, Spirit, of thinking that you got to work 2 and 3 and 7 jobs just to make it. The Lord didn't put us here for that. And there are people, but now let me make it perfectly clear. Everybody won't have the struggle that I've had or have to go through the journey that I've had to go through. But I kid you not, I have freedom in this journey. And I have said this before. I have freedom in this journey that I had never had before. I have the freedom to create. I have the freedom to work on my dreams. And did that require me to sacrifice some other things in order to have it? Absolutely. But I wouldn't trade it, because it made me know just how important and how valuable my freedom is. But it allows me to build true and lasting wealth. Does that make sense? So some of you are transitioning. That's the seed that's been planted, is that you're transitioning out of the mindset that you have to work 15 jobs in order to be successful. You don't. There are many of us, yeah, there's been times when I had to work 2 and 3 and 7 jobs. But when I tell you that one of the blessings of the Lord is that you can create wealth without painful toil for it, you can. But it requires sacrifice. And sometimes it requires you to give up some things that you don't necessarily want to give up. But I wouldn't trade my journey either, because it's given me something that I had never experienced in the 30 years that I was working for someone else. Does that make sense? You are working towards real wealth and prosperity in your life. Keep investing in yourself. Didn't I say you are your best investment? Meant it. And for some of you, that's the other thing. And I told y'all, either someone's going to invest in you. I told you deciding to invest in yourself and realizing just how beneficial that is. Invest in your education, invest in your skills, invest in becoming the best version of yourself, because it is going to make you prosperous. Keep investing in yourself and looking into long-term career planning. What you gonna do for the long run? Like, bars, okay? Direction says your purpose is unfolding slowly, step by step, as you go along. There's no need to hurry or worry. You are being divinely guided. Told y'all. What else? Tell y'all, as someone's being divinely guided into your life as well. I'm gonna come back. Message. Hey, Cherie. Someone's being divinely guided into your life as well. Y'all, if you haven't already, make sure that you go and pick up my new affirmation deck. It is the Hydrate Your Soul affirmation deck. You can get it on my website, touchegermaine.com. No, I don't have it yet because it just went to print. So make sure you go pick up that deck and get some affirmationals. Hydrate your soul. Okay, hydrate your soul and get the new affirmation deck. Okay. What else, Lord? I'm finna get ready, y'all. I'm supposed to be on the message. We 19 minutes. It's 11:19, and I'm over here 11:24. That number been coming up a lot as well. Let's see what else. That's all right. It'll be all right. I'll watch the replay. Here we go. We have harmony with manifesting at the bottom of the deck. It's important for you to have a quiet, peaceful work atmosphere in order for you to thrive. Working at home or for yourself is best. Well, that's that on that. I already told y'all that. Everybody ain't meant to work for themselves. Everybody ain't meant to have a business. Everybody ain't meant to be a business owner. You got to know your strengths and your weaknesses. If you cannot discipline yourself to get up when ain't nobody making you get on the clock, then business is not going to be for you. Because when you work for yourself, you are your accountability partner. Well, God is, because you right. Well, y'all be waking me up too. Spirit and be waking me up. They be like, come on, get up. But really, I be wanting to get up. I be excited about getting up and doing this work. I'd be excited to I'd be thinking about messages, like it'd be the middle of the night and I'd be like, ooh, I feel like giving a message, but I don't be feeling like doing all of that in the middle of the night. But for some of you, it's like you finally stepping into what, or planting the first seed. This may not be something, let me tell you right now, don't you go quit your job talking about Touche told me to quit. No, if God tell you to quit, then by all means, quit your job when the Lord directs you to do so. Okay. I would say this, and I would tell this to anybody. Had I known then what I know now, I would have stayed working a little while longer, but the Lord knew the journey that he needed to send me on. And yes, it's been an adventure. Okay. But if you can stack some money, especially let's say you want to become an entrepreneur, let's say you have a side hustle or something you're doing that you're passionate about, put some money to the side for it. Because remember, we were just talking about investment and we're talking about business, right? You're going to be the one who is going to be the first person to invest in your dream. And you can't be afraid to do that. Had I known then what I know now, I would have worked a little longer, but it wasn't my journey. That wasn't my assignment. That way I could have money to invest in my businesses. So if you have a 9 to 5 for right now, use your 9 to 5 to fund your business, hunty one T. Use your 9 to 5 to build your dream. Come on, God. Use your 9 to 5 to build your dream. If the Lord still has you in a place of working, then go ahead and use what money you can. Like, make a commitment to yourself that you're going to put money aside that is strictly for your business, your passion project, whatever it is that you want, you want to do. And what I know now is come on, guidance, able to tell folks is, man, use your 9 to 5 to fund your vision, to fund your dream. Because when the Lord finally tells you to step out and let all of that go, at least you'll have something that you'll be able to fall back on. That's not something I've ever had the opportunity I never was able to do. But if you're in a position where you can be stacking money for your business, do that, because you're going to need it. You're going to need it. Yes, the Lord will still bless your business, but if you can, instead of buying stuff and maybe frivolous things, you want to create your business or something like that, invest in your business first, because you're going to wish for the days that you had to say, man, I could have kept that $50 I spent on that meal and put it up and then had that to invest in your business. I'm telling you that it will help you in the long run. I didn't have that as an option, but for anybody who's thinking about becoming an entrepreneur or creating a business or what have you, invest in yourself. It may make you your best investment. You're going to have to invest in your dreams. You're going to have to. Divine forces are showing you the way to go. You're discovering another piece of your destiny and your purpose in life. Okay. This last card, what else? New life, want to flip over, and then influence as well. That's funny. I used a microphone and protection up under that. I used a microphone on one of the cards in the affirmation deck. New life. You may get a fresh start or be called to bring a new perspective to your old job. You may also get a tempting job offer or new place. The message I just recorded was just talking about a lot of temptation. So some of you may get there may be something that you decide to do. Increase. Did I talk about that was the last message, huh? Use your influence for change. You may do public speaking, social videos, or interviews. Your voice and opinions are important. So some of you, when we talking about sharing your testimony, sharing your story, 1124, we just talked about that number. Like, really, like, using your voice to help other people find themselves and carve out their path in life. Protection, illumination, and timing under the bottom of the deck. So for whoever this is for, this feels like an opportunity to create your dream. There may be someone coming in. This is about you, like, being willing to invest in what you see yourself doing, being willing to invest in yourself, being willing to invest in this dream and really go after it. I'll tell anybody this, y'all, because I'm so grateful. Message. Thank you, Lord. I received that, because let me just give y'all an example of what the Lord can do when it feels like when nothing will grow. Many years ago, I had, and I still, are they in here or did I put them in the bag? I think I put them in my cart, my box. I've known for many, many years that I was going to create tarot cards. I've always known it. I knew it, and I created them on just index cards many, many, many years ago, right? So when I moved, the only thing that I really took with me, like, was just, I had even less stuff, or I had a few more things of what I have now, but my tarot cards were one of the things that I took. And so even with those, I took the ones that I had created and was just like, one day that it's going to happen. And it wasn't until, now remember, I just told y'all that I left in March of 2023. That's when I went to Texas the first time. All the different changes all the different places I went to in those 7 months, ended up back in California, in LA. And it wasn't, hey, TikTok. And it wasn't until I got back to California in October of 2023 that the Lord said it's time. So I pulled my tarot cards out of the thing, and from before I pulled them out, and I created my first oracle deck, which is the message oracle deck, and released it in November. But from between in by the time, let's see, November, December, January, I want to say by February, within 4 months, I had released how many? 9, maybe 10. I think 10. And the Lord did all of that because I think I have 12 oracle decks now. If I'm not mistaken, I have 12 because the affirmation deck, I think I have, or preparation for the promise, I think was the 12th oracle deck that I did. Um, and I just did, and the preparation for the promise deck and the affirmation deck, I literally just did those a couple of months ago. So when I tell you that the Lord will create something, all of my makeup, Spirit and Glam cosmetics, all of that has been done, y'all, in this wilderness season. I got to bring the wilderness card back up. So I say this for those of you who've been with me for a while. You already know this, but I say it all the time. Don't limit the Lord and say what he can't do in your wilderness season. Many of you, he will give birth to who you are in your wilderness season. He will create you in your wilderness season, because come on, Spirit, is in that wilderness season that you're going to release those old identities. You're going to shed who you thought you were and become who you are. And so one thing, that's that reborn energy. Was it the queen? Yeah, the King of Wands. It's like the Lord will really, like, you will be reborn in your wilderness season, because this is like the spiritual awakening. Did we talk about that? Was that in this one? No, that was on the last message. It's like you really will. The Lord will create you in the harshest environment. You will become who you were truly destined and meant to be. And I think that for many of us, the wilderness scares us because it's hard. It's hard when you're having to surrender, when you're having to, let go and let God, and you're having to give up control. It's hard. But one thing that I know about this wilderness journey is that had I not gone through this experience, I wouldn't have the dedication to the Lord that I have. I wouldn't have the dedication to my businesses and my growth and my success that I have. So it's in the wilderness that you truly find yourself, truly become who you're meant to be, truly step into your purpose, truly step into what you're passionate about. And so it has allowed me to look at the wilderness season a little different than I did when I first started out. In the beginning, I was just like, forget this. I ain't even with this, child. I don't want no parts of this. But the Lord strengthened me, and he stuck with me through that entire time, and still is, even right now, as I'm coming out of the wilderness season. I'm not out of it yet, y'all. Let me just say that I'm not out of it yet, but the Lord has strengthened me, and I know where I'm going. I know where he's leading me. And so it helps me to wait a little different, and it helps me to give gratitude for the wilderness, because he prepared me in your wilderness, he prepares you for your destiny. Like, he prepares you for your calling. You truly become who you are, and you learn to depend on him. And it's so important that we all do that, because you can't do what you're trying to do without him. Wherever he's taking you, whatever he's blessing you with, you can't and don't want to do it without him, because if God is in it, that means it's going to be blessed. And so hopefully this will help somebody to look at your wilderness season a little different. Yeah, it's hard, and I'm not here to tell anybody that it's all sunshine and rainbows, because it's not. But you come to become grateful for it. You become grateful for it, because without it, you would never truly know your authority. You would never truly know your power, your strength. And most importantly, I feel like it's when you truly know the Lord. Like, you know him more than ever. You know that you're going to be taken care of and provided for. You know that no matter how it looks, and it be hard, because the Lord be coming through with them 11th hour blessings. And there have been days where it was like down to the last minute where I didn't know if I was going to eat, or but he always came through. Like, the Lord, he always came through. There were times when I made decisions that made it hard for me, and the Lord still cared for me. He still, come on, Spirit, he still provided. So there's no one who can tell me that God will not provide and sustain you in your wilderness season. There's not a single person who can convince me otherwise, because I'm here to be a testimony to the Lord, to let anybody know that it don't matter what it look like, the Lord will provide for you. He will make sure that you're taken care of, and he will bless the work that he is giving you to do. And it may not come in the way that you expect it. It may not come in the big lump sums of money that you want, but you're always going to have what's necessary to do the work that he's blessed you to do. And that is a true story. It's like me not having work. People be like, how you made it? I didn't do anything but follow God. Why do I say that? Because in all this time that I have not, I've been out here solopreneuring, okay, being a solopreneur, and all this time, God has sustained. Not working for someone else, but working for even though I took a job for like a month too, like in 2023, I took a job for a month. In 2024, I took a job for a month. And it was beneficial for me both times to do that because I needed to get some stuff like for 2023 purposes, I had to get back to California. And then for 2024 purposes, I had to catch my car note up. And so, but it's stuff like having not worked for anyone, only been out here building businesses, y'all. The Lord has made sure that, because this is my primary means of work. Message, hey Blueberry, this is my primary means of work. So the Lord he has paid my phone bill every month. There's not, this entire time, there's not been one time that my phone bill has not been paid. So when the Lord, if he gives you an assignment, even if it's a difficult assignment, if you just follow through with what God has asked you to do, he will take care of the rest. God pays for what God orders. So he knows that this was my assignment because he gave it to me. You need to get up here and give these. Come on, honest work. You need to get up here and give these messages every day. You need to be committed and disciplined to this. Like, okay, Lord, so I'm going to do it. And so I do what he told me to do. 12:13. Come on, Lord. He added, we just talked about Genesis 12:1-3. On 12/13, December 13th, 2023, he told me to start reading the Bible. That's why we do Bible Clarity. And we've been doing Bible Clarity since then. So as he's giving me my assignments, as long as I'm doing what he has told me to do, he like, okay, I'm gonna pay for it. I'll pay for it. So he's paid for everything that I've needed. He's paid for, there was a season where I didn't have the things that I wanted, but the more I keep continuing, y'all, I want somebody to understand that, man, I know what it can feel like when you in the beginning of your wilderness, or even if you in the middle of it, even if you at the end of it. But I'm just here to tell somebody, like, man, just stand strong, and we in this together, because it's us standing together where two or three are gathered, right? And encouraging each other as we're going through wherever you are right now on your journey, that's going to help you get through your journey. Just stay committed. I know it's hard. Trust me. Believe you me, had I known what the Lord was going to put me through, I probably would have said, never mind. But now I can say, like, Lord, I'm so grateful that you did, because he's provided. He's starting to provide the things, not just that I need, but the things that I want as well. And there was a season where I was only getting the things that I needed. I didn't have it. It was just enough. And I mean, just enough. And I mean, just enough. Okay. I had to go through that season of testing and being responsible with my finances. It was daily bread. But now, slowly but surely, he's putting me into a season where when there are things that I want, he's allowing me to have those things. Getting my hair done, my nails, things that I want. He's now blessing me. Come on, unfolding to where I'm receiving things that I'm able to meet some of my wants, but all of my needs are met as well. Does that make sense? I hope that helps somebody. Just stand firm, stand strong. You can make it. I promise. Okay. Anyway, that's all I got. Lord, I hope this helps somebody. Y'all, hydrate your soul and things. Drink your water. Say your gratitude. Have a fantastic and an amazing day in purpose, on purpose. And I'll see y'all on the next one. I love y'all in real life. Bye.